Hello again, my little mathematicians. We're going to talk about the coordinate plane. If there's anything that you know, why don't you try to fill it out first before we do and see how much of it you already know before we go over it together. Remember, you're always welcome to pause the video, try it, and then unpause it and come back and check. All right, so a coordinate system or coordinate plane, that's what this is used to locate points in a two-dimensional plane. The horizontal number line right here is known as the x-axis, whereas the vertical number line right here is known as the y-axis. Their intersection in the middle is known as the origin. Okay, so right there where they intersect is called the origin, and that meets at 0, 0. So the horizontal number line goes just like a normal number line. To the right is positive, and to the left is negative with 0 in the middle. The vertical or y-axis in the middle is 0, and then up is positive and down is negative. Okay? These quadrants, where they meet, then it's divided up into 4 different quadrants. So if we were to label those quadrants, they want to label them with Roman numerals 1, 2, 3, and 4. Now, how I remember the order of them is I draw a big giant C for coordinate plane, right? Because that's what this whole thing is. It's the coordinate plane. So draw a C for coordinate plane and then follow your C. 1, 2, 3, 4. So this is quadrant 1, this is quadrant 2, this is quadrant 3, and this is quadrant 4. Any point can be located within one of the 4 quadrants. How they locate them is they use ordered pairs, okay, or sometimes they call it a coordinate point, okay, and they use x first and then y. So again, x, the first number is always x, okay, first number is always the x coordinate, okay, in that ordered pair. So right here, there's the x, which means if it was 3, that would mean that I would go 3 on the x-axis, so 3 to the right. Then the second number is the y-axis, okay? So the second number is the y-coordinate on the y-axis, okay? So right here, if they were to say 3, 2, then 2 would be the y-coordinate. So you would go over 3, because the first one tells you on the x-axis, and then up 1, 2, because the second number tells you the y-axis. How I remember this, or the helpful things, is x is always right or left, and y is always up and down. So it makes sense that on a number line, the x-axis, where do you think positive numbers are? Yeah, to the right. Where do you think negative numbers are on the x-axis? Yeah, to the left. Okay, where are positive y values? Up. Where are negative y values? Down. They're not trying to trick you, okay? It makes sense. So let's say I had a positive x and negative y, or positive x, positive y, negative x, positive y, and negative x, negative y. Let's see if you could determine which direction each of those would go. Okay, so remember, the x-coordinate tells you right or left. The y-coordinate tells you up or down. So if it's positive x, is that right or left? Hopefully you said right. If it's negative y, is that up or down? Hopefully you said down. So this would be to the right and down. Okay, positive x is to the right. Positive y is up. So this would go right and then up. Just like this one, these were both positive. So we went to the right 3 and up 2. Okay, I just follow the numbers. Then if the x is negative, you go to the left. And if y is positive, you go up. Okay, so again, if x is negative, you go left. And then if y is negative, you'd go down. So let's go ahead and actually try to follow some of these. Okay, if we turn the page, it says the point 3, -2. So let's go ahead and find that. Is that right 3 or left 3? Because remember, let's write a little hint to ourselves. First number is right or left. Second number is up or down. So positive would be right 3, and then -2 would be down 2. What point is that? It hits right here at B. Okay, the next one is +2, +3. So is that right or left 2? Hopefully you said right. And then +3, is that up 3 or down 3? Hopefully you said up. And where does that hit? D. Okay, then -5, 5. Is that right or left 5? Left 5. And then up 5 because it's positive. So that hits at O. -7, -8. Which direction? Hopefully you said left 7 and then what? Down 8. Where does that hit? At H. -4, 4. So that would be to the left 4 and then up 4. So that would be C. Okay, -5 is to the left 5 and then up nothing because it's 0. So it just stays there. That's F. This time, so they gave me the coordinate point and I had to find where it was. This time, they want me to write the coordinate point. Okay, so what's the ordered pair for E? First of all, I need to find E. It's right here. So that goes to the left 3, so -3. And then the up or down, it went down 1, 2. So -2. M, find M. M is right here. That went over 1, so +1, and down, so negative how many? It went down 6. P is right here. That went over 8, up nothing, so 8, 0. Then G is right here. It went over 7, so +7, and then up, so positive again, 8. Q is over here. It went to the left, so -8, and then up, nothing, so 0. N is right there. It went to the right 5 and up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. If you now are being asked to plot these yourself, so -6, -3, that would be 6 in which direction? Right or left? Left 6, and then up or down 3? Down 3. 1, 2, 3. So I draw a point right there, and then I'm going to label that it's S. You can put the S there, 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 anywhere around that point. The point has to be there, but your S could be drawn anywhere around it. Okay, 2, -4. So that goes which way? To the right 2, and then down 1, 2, 3, 4. So there would be my point, and that's point T. Okay, 5, 8 would be to the right 5, and then up, because it's positive, 8. Oops, 5, 8. And that would be point U. Now they want me to say the quadrant that it's in. Okay, so remember, I draw a big giant C for coordinate plane. So this is quadrant 1, 2, 3, and 4, right? Follow the C. 1, 2, 3, 4. Find point B. B was here. That's in quadrant 4. J. Can you find the J before I can? Oh, over here. So J is in which quadrant? 2. I is down here. Which quadrant is that? 4. D is, can you find the D? Oh, right there. That's in quadrant 1. And E is right there in that quadrant, which is quadrant 3. And that's all there is to it. Remember, x-axis comes first, and then the y coordinate comes second on the y-axis. First number, x, tells you right or left. If it's positive, to the right. If it's negative, to the left. And the second number tells you what y is, the up or down. If it's positive, you go up that many. If it's negative, you go down that many. All right. Hopefully now you have mastered the coordinate plane.